Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Hey everyone. How are you all doing this evening? Oh, blimey, there's a few of you in already. Okay, so hello to Maddie, to Kelly, Jane, Viv, Sandy, Hannah, Sharon, and Anna Karen so far. Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing this evening? Are we all well? Sandy says, how are you? I've had better weeks, but I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. And so is Hannah, bless her. It's not been an easy sort of couple of days, but there we go. Thanks, love. Okay. Oh, good stuff. So, yeah. Hey, Cheryl. Hi, Emily. Have my bee out. So, another Wednesday stream. Let's get cracking with some conversation and some stitching. So, those of you that watched my floss tube yesterday will know that. Hey, hi from Texas. Those of you that watched my floss tube yesterday will know that my stepdad's dog was very unwell, and very sadly she had to be put to sleep yesterday. So Hannah is a little upset, as you can imagine. Well, I say when I say she's a little upset, what I mean is she's absolutely bereft. But she's carried on with the day today. She stayed in her routine, which I think is really important. And we're all a little bit sad, but you know, these things do happen, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's been a tough couple of days, but we'll get there, eh? Other than that, work's work. Andy's Andy doing his thing, aren't you, love?
That's right.
And we've barely seen Lauren since boyfriend came onto the scene. We'll be forgetting what that child looks like. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, it was quite sudden. She fell unwell last Friday, and went to the vets, came home with some meds, and then on Monday she had to go back, and she was even more unwell. By Tuesday morning, by Monday, her neck was quite swollen. They did a needle biopsy, and they found that she got lymphoma. And there's not a lot they can do because it was quite aggressive. So yeah, it's been very upsetting for all of us. The girls were incredibly brave because they were with stepdad when, you know, the dog was put to sleep. And he seems to be doing okay. He's going to spend some time with Victoria tomorrow. But yeah, he's doing all right. I did say to Hannah, do you want me to stream tonight, or do you want us to sort of sit and have a movie and time together? And she said, no, I'm happy for you to carry on and do your stream, Mum. So bless her, she's upstairs watching the telly think she's planning an early night tonight. It's been rough in terms of sleep. So yeah, stepdad's hanging in there from what I heard from Victoria. She'd spoken to him today, but yeah, it's not easy, is it? Okay, so Cheryl's going to kick us off working on Little Disney Cross Stitch. What have you guys got out on your frames and stands this evening? What are you working on? I'd love to know.
Stitching.
Haha, funny. Sew and Tell thread is also open. So if you have something to put on Sew and Tell, it's there in the group. So do go and put something on there. So, yeah. Okay, Sandy's working on an elephant puzzle. Adrian Chesterman, Pain-Free Crafts, 12.28%. That's jumped up a bit, Sandy. Hey, Ashley. Sharon is working on a Stitches Retreat from Haid. Cool. Emily reached 20,000 stitches on her seahorse.
Well,
please.
I can't hear you.
Now to rotate it out for another piece, which is the Extraordinary Birds Sal by Lola Crow. Lovely. Hey Kelly. Viv's still working on a PLL. Boringly for everyone, but just over 16,000 stitches to go. Not boring at all good. 4 seasons for Hannah. New start, literally as we are talking, in the thread of magic. Kelly has been helping the client so far today and doing paperwork. May stitch a little tonight, this afternoon on Halloween night. Cool. Ashley's working on Pokemon piece with a new stitching buddy. Cool.
Right, Nikki, just so you know, if you want me to ring a bell, I won't be able to hear you, so you'll have to.
All right, okay.
You'll have to.
All right. Yeah, I get the message.
What?
It's fine. I get it.
No, you just have to give me a signal.
Yes, I get it. Oh, you doctored another kitty. Picture, please. Need a picture of new Stitchy Buddy. This is the first I've been able to pick B up this week. I've been a touch behind. So, yeah.
You've been doing all this vanity?
No, I'm a touch behind generally on my stitching. Hey, Chrissy. Working on Sanctuary Stitching. Amy Stewart started in the bottom left corner and stitching cross country for the first time. Oh, cool. That could be a nice change for you, Chrissy. Cross country is fun as long as it's gridded fabric to aid the counting. Count twice, stitch once. Hey Mary, restart, blowing wishes. After that, I stitched the overlaps. Ah. So 1, 2 new starts. So we need 2 bells, please. Celebrate a new start. Started it Saturday. Oh, 3 new starts. Another one. Started it Saturday, have 3,700 stitches in so far. Got the supersized max colour. Love how it's turning out. Oh, magic. The supersized max colours are lovely, but oh my gosh, the time. I have 2 supersized max colours, and that is my definite limit. I won't be having another one. Yeah, they are like, well, one of them's nearly 800,000 and one's nearly 1 million stitches. So
I thought you could never have too much stitching.
yeah, but supersized max colours are in a class of their own. When they take about between 5 and 10 years to complete, you don't want, and that's working on them monogamously, you don't want many. Well, they can take that, between 5 and 10 years. I mean, don't get me wrong, at 500,000 stitches, if I stitch monogamously on Night Cafe, I could, you know, head towards having it done in, what, maybe 1.5 to 2 years, because it's tent stitch. But still, I don't want to stitch monogamously on it. Post a photo of her in the group. Magic, thank you. We will have a look at her doing Santal, which will be on as usual at about 8:15. Okay, how did it do? That one, it's all done. Hey, Charlotte. Let's just get this fastened off. There we go. Okay. Hey, Maddie. Working on Battle. Had some lovely news today. Going to be an auntie again. And I also have my new iPad. Oh, cool. Woke up today with a horrible crick in my neck. Yeah, I've got one as well, actually. I think mine's lack of sleep rather than position. And because I've been working on all his vanity today, so I've kind of been bent over it, which is never ideal, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's lovely news for you, Maddie. Going to be an auntie again, and lovely news as well on the iPad. So 2 for the price of 1 today. It's been relatively quiet in here for a Wednesday. Has somebody else got a live stream on going on somewhere? Or is it just one of those quiet Wednesdays, I wonder? Patsy's not here yet. She's normally here by now. Oh, she's all right. Retreat at the weekend, so I'm mightily looking forward to that. Definitely need the downtime. Just came in from Zoom meeting, says Charlotte. Oh, was that with Laura Lynn? I'm tired, so I'm mostly focusing on stitching, says Viv. I get it, yeah. It was midnight turned when I got to sleep Monday night after an emergency trip to the vets. Well, not me, but Andy and...
I'm the one that took them.
Can I speak?
Yeah, of course.
It's not me, but Andy, Hannah, and Victoria and Dennis all went up. But of course, there was no way I was going to go to bed. You know, I was going to sort of wait up. So, and then by the time I went to bed, I just couldn't sleep. It took me a while to nod off. And then I was up early, of course, Tuesday. As usual for work, but you know, you got hanging there, haven't you? Obviously, I didn't go to Vets Tuesday because I was working at the time, but I got Andy and Victoria both messaging me, letting me know what was going on. And of course, work knew as well that it was going to happen. So poor Hannah. I mean, Tuesday she was just in pieces. She really was. Yeah, I don't know. These things are sent to tired. She's gone back to work today. She had a good day. Her manager, I emailed her manager and I said, you know, I'm Hannah's mum, but I'm also a Hannah's advocate. You need to know that this is happening. And she said, you know, thanks for letting me know. You know, wand is four-armed, isn't it? And I think she appreciated me, you know, letting her know, kind of thing. And, you know, they made sure that Hannah was looked after today, which was, you know, important, really. And then she's met up with Victoria, gone to the shops, and then she came home a little while ago, and then she's buried herself in a bedroom. But yesterday, when she took herself up to her bedroom, she's literally just sat there sobbing. Today, she's actually, you know, watching TV, doing bits and bobs. So she's not. I would like to say she's not as upset, but I think she is just as upset. I think she's just managing it better. Hey, love, Nana. Oh, and just be beware. All we've had all day is the eeny weeny teeny peeny club zooming up and down, boom, boom, boom music. So if it happens on the stream, I'm so sorry, but there's very little, if anything at all, that I can do about it. It's like wacky racers out there, isn't it, at the moment?
It is indeed.
Every time we hear one, it's like, yeah, another fully paid up member. It's hard to lose a pet, and we all know how passionate Hannah is over her animals. Yeah, she absolutely is. She takes after her dad for that, and she doesn't like that very much. But her dad was always very good with animals. I can remember him telling me about when he worked on security. And there was another chap who worked on security, and there was this dog. This dog, they wouldn't let it out of the back of the van unless it was under the control of a certain individual, and only under certain circumstances. Anyway, the dog was in the back of the van, which had mesh over the back window. So, you know, like a small back window, but with mesh over them. So he could see and hear the dog, and the dog could, you know, could poke its nose into the mesh kind of thing. He told me that this one day he was sat having his lunch, and he actually sat on the tailgate kind of thing, leant against the van and with the dog, and he was talking to the dog and hand feeding the dog bits of sandwich. And the dog's handler come up and he's like, "Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?" And ex-husband said, "Talking to the dog, I'm, sharing my sandwich with it." "But you can't do that. You can't do that. It's a really vicious dog." And he was like, "Well, not with me, is it? I'm surprised it's not had your fingers off." And he said, "I'll tell you what, take the dog out the back of the van." So he said, "Oh, I can't do that, can't do that." And John said, "Look, just take the dog out the back of the van. Let's see what the dog does. If the dog attacks me, it's my fault." So the guy opened the back of the van, the dog got out, went straight up to my husband and sat down looking at him as if to say, "Well, come on, let's give him some more of that sandwich then." And the handler was astonished. But, he always was very good with animals, and Hannah has absolutely caught that from him. I mean, she goes to kennels a couple of times a week, or once a week at least. Sometimes, very occasionally, she's gone up there more than once. There's like the work cat. What's the work cat called?
Beeswax.
Beeswax. The work cat, and then we've got our cat, and then Casey. I mean, Casey, she was up and down to Grandad's all the time, and that dog went everywhere. That dog spent more time with its butt on a bus seat than we did. She had more bus journeys than we've had out dinners. She went all over with Hannah. But, animals take to her. Even a little black cat that comes visiting here. It's fine. I had to go and tell a preacher to dial it down a bit. It was so loud I could hear him in my office with the window shut. Oh dear. We had an idiot driver on our road last night, and he knocked a pedestrian down, and he was arrested for drink and drug driving. Well, is it Southampton that you're at, Sandy? I think it is, isn't it? Because last week where there was a pedestrian, an old guy who was run over in the first thing in the morning, and they were looking for at least 2 vehicles, and they made a couple of arrests. My boss was on her way to the office because she lives down your way, and actually passed the scene of the accident and stopped and offered assistance for the poor old boy down there. She said it was absolutely awful, and she was telling him about it in the office, and then a bit later somebody come to her and said, "At least I think you need to call 101 and just tell them that you were there, because they're looking for people who were witnesses or could give them information." And she was like, "Wow, just across the road from you, small world." But yeah, poor old fella. But yeah, my boss was one of the people who stopped to try and help, made sure that there was an ambulance on its way, kind of thing. Yes, he did, bless him. I know that he'd passed. I think it wasn't long after the ambulance were there if he hadn't already died at the scene. Hey, Carla. Neighbours got broken into last Wednesday, so Chilliwack RCMP comes to the door later that night to talk to hubby if we saw anything to work. I hope nothing big was taken. Touch wood, that's something that's never happened to me. Andy's had a car stolen. Oh, you were out delivering, no less.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
I think they should ban people from driving when they knock people down. Yep. It's driving without due care and attention at any, obviously, circumstances permitting, but certainly if they're found to be speeding or under the influence. We didn't, unfortunately. Ferris and Henry went crazy like usual. Scott said to Hubbit, no one's getting in here, are they? Yeah, Ferris and Henry will definitely be doing a solid for you there. They will be looking after you, I'm sure. Tell me, Kelly, the RCMP, did they have the red uniform and stuff? Or because, you know, I mean, obviously we have an impression of them from media and stuff, from television. Do they always come around in the red uniform and that, or do they have like a regular sort of uniform? Two large dogs barking like mad. It's a good deterrent. Yes, it is. Yes, indeed. It could have been a child as it was early. Yes, it could. A child going to breakfast club or, you know, early school revision, because a lot of revision takes place first thing in the morning. Sports club, anything like that. Here in Nova Scotia, the RCMP pretty much just dress like regular police. Yep. I did wonder that because, you know, I think the red uniform with the sort of hat kind of thing, I think it's more like a dress uniform, isn't it? The red uniform is just a formal uniform only. Regular uniform, dark pants, yellow stripe down leg, white shirt, tactical vest with gear, radio and gun. Yeah, I thought so. I thought as much as it would be a dress uniform. See, here, our police, it's black and whites. Black trousers, white shirt, and then a utility vest with like Ashley says, Kelly says they had a tactical vest, the geared radio, a gun. They also now have body worn cameras here as well, handcuffs, a baton. What else do police carry? Body worn camera, handcuffs, baton. Well, they don't necessarily carry radio. They don't carry firearms necessarily, did they here? Some do. And I mean, obviously their ID, and they have the phone and stuff, don't they? Oh, pepper spray. Yeah. Not all communities have RCMP as their cops either, like Vancouver has the Vancouver Police Department. Cool. I think tasers, they're specific police as well, aren't they?
Yeah, you don't see they don't all carry them, which is a good thing. I don't agree with them.
Hey, Patsy. I'm wondering where you were. Are you all right, lovey?
Patsy, of course. Patsy's always all right.
I was supposed to pick on so and tell. No worries.
I think I've just heard the gate.
Don't know. You can hear me cussing from across the pond. It's because I'm repositioning the Q-snap. You see, I hate Q-snaps for that very reason.
I did hear the gate.
Yeah. Hey, Lauren.
Yep.
Oh, Patsy, you good there. Oh, well, lovely.
Had enough snogging for today?
Every time I come in, you say that.
I don't.
Lauren, I'm going to continue saying that. Capiche? I'll take that as a yes.
Just be warned, I'm streaming.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah. Did you know, by the way, since we're talking about the police, that it is legal in this country for a pregnant lady who is pregnant or so far along in pregnancy to ask for a policeman's hat to urinate in it if they need to. It's a bit like that quirky law that says.
You didn't know that about the policeman's hat?
No, I'm saying about it. It's a bit like that quirky law that says it's illegal to eat mince pies on Christmas Day. Did you know that?
That's one I didn't know.
Here's one for you. Black cabs in London, by law, still have to carry a bale of hay in the back of their car. That dates back to the time when taxis were literally horses and carts.
Yep.
That one's never been repealed.
We have quite a few quirky laws in this house. In this house, yeah. In this country, you have a few. But yeah, it's illegal to eat mince pies on Christmas Day.
I mean, how would you police that?
Well, exactly. She can also legally squat over a grid as well. Yeah.
Legal or illegal, people do that. While we're on the subject of having a whittle, did you know if a man stops in a lay-by, he can legally do that job as long as he has one hand on his car? So
what you're saying is that if a man is caught short and they stop at the side of the road, as long as they are touching the vehicle with their hand, with the other hand, they can be pointing and shooting and having a wee. Arrest me now, says Sharon. Which one? My squatting to pee days are over. My knees don't like that, says Kelly.
Put it this way, when I'm out with the camera, I quite regularly need to do some watering.
Mince pies on Christmas Day. Andy, we don't want to hear about you having to water the car.
Who says it's
wheel
the car?
arch.
Who says it's the car?
It's normally the wheel arch, isn't it?
I mean, I have done that with the car.
I hope you took it through car wash after.
Rainwater does just a good job, just as good a job. How did we get onto this subject?
Well, we're talking about police force, weren't we? So, you know, the unusual and weird laws have come up from that.
We have all sorts of weird and wonderful things which you wouldn't expect in this country. We're full of them.
When my son was little, he peed on the back fence. I gave him hell for that. I bet he did.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, but when there's a perfectly good lavatory inside, peeing against the back fence, it's not acceptable, is it?
I feel like I need to ask this question. Where is the weirdest place you've ever peed? That might open a bit of a can of worms, but We'll see what people say. Where's the weirdest place you've ever sprung a leak?
And you can't say something like Swindon.
Hey, that classifies as a weird place, right? Magic Round.
Yeah, apologies if anybody in here is from Swindon.
I don't think no Swindonites in here, are there?
So it just reminded me of a thread I used to post a lot on Mum's Net. And it reminded me of a thread on there that said, you know, it was one of those, where is the weirdest place that you ever, and this one was, where's the weirdest place that you ever had a poo? And somebody put Swindon.
I mean,
when my that's it done. Oh, brilliant! All he had to do was come in downstairs. Is the back fence not a levy? Nope. Kelly says on the beach near the ferry terminal in Delta, BC. For me, it's got to be embarrassing to admit. It's got to be a cemetery.
I mean, I've done that more than once.
But not on a grave, in my defence. in the corner where there was no burials. Yeah, a cemetery.
You had to, though, didn't you? You really had to.
A police cell in Nicosia. Ooh.
What were you doing?
What were you doing in the police cell in Nicosia? We have to ask now, Mary, I'm afraid. Excuse me.
Don't ever take Mary to Cyprus by the sounds of it. For those that don't
There's
know
got to
what
be a
it is.
story about that. Mary wins. I would love to be stitching, but the new kitty decided to use my arm as a pillow. Ah. Got caught short, asked the policeman, and that was his answer. Oh, what, nip into a cell? I thought it would have been something a bit more meaty than that. I pulled over in the car once, went away from the road and slipped and fell in a river. Oh no! Oh, Sandy. Hannah got caught short once. We were on our way to Cornwall. Bear in mind, she'd have been young, very, very young at the time. And we had to open, we pulled into a lay-by, we opened the front door and opened the back door. And she was kind of between the front door and the back door of the car. And, you know, squatted down, and all you could see from the back of the car was this little white bum. He did grope my bust on the way out. That's cheeky. How cheeky of him.
What?
We're asking the most unusual place that you've ever had a wee. And this lady's in a cell in Nicosia in Greece. Cyprus. Have you had any tea?
No, I'm going to get Poppy done.
All right. Hey, Lauren.
Yeah?
Where's the most unusual place you've had a wee?
I don't know. I don't keep track of where I wee.
I think apart from the cemetery, for me, the most unusual, certainly, well, there's been two places where I've come across a loo that was unusual. One was at the airport in Oslo, because the toilets there were like very modern, and they were like, you know, like sort of Japanese toilets that you do this and you do that and you press this button and press that button, and it were like going into a TARDIS. And the other one was, do you remember when we were on the boat going from Geneva to
Lausanne?
No, well, that wasn't the end. It was Montreux, the end destination, wasn't it? And we ended
Which
up.
boat? Because there were two.
It was probably both, and had to nip for a wee on those boats because we were drinking coffee and tea and stuff, weren't we?
Yeah.
The boat toilets are really funny. For Ashley, a horse stall.
Cutting edge conversations on this channel, you know.
Well, yeah, but if we hadn't had this cutting edge conversation, how on earth would we have found out that Mary had had a whittle in a cell in Nicosia, and then the policeman had gone eat with the boobs on the way out? We wouldn't have found that out, would we? And that Kelly's son's a little tinker. And Sandy's done the slip slide into a river and added to the water, I think. Oh dear.
I don't know. Like I said, cutting edge.
Yep. I miss these conversations. we get worse, honestly. And what about
About what?
where were we? I think it was the trip where we went to Stratford, and I ended up on a road to a quarry with a salad box.
That was some serious skill.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'll explain this one for those who.
No, I can do that. I have no problem explaining it. Where were we? We were in Avon somewhere, weren't we?
RAF Snitterfield.
RAF Snitterfield. Somewhere, is it Avon?
In Stratford-on-Avon.
Stratford-on-Avon. Yeah. RAF Snitterfield. It's now no longer an active RAF base, is it?
No,
right.
No, it's a bloody good job. It's not.
It's like industrial units on there now. And we were filming and we were trying to find somewhere because I was getting to need a pee. And, and I was like, really, I need to wee.
Yeah. It was.
And we got a couple of bits and bobs in the car, a couple of empty packets, and one of which was a plastic salad tray. Because I'd had like one of those salads that you get in a meal deal type of thing.
Tesco, hadn't it?
Yeah. And we ended up on this road, and I ended up having to pee in this little salad tray, and then chuck it into the bush. Well, not the salad tray, obviously. Just chuck the wee into the bush, and then find a bin for the pot.
This wasn't the skillful bit. The skillful bit was you did it
in the footwell of the car. I was sat in the footwell of the car, and it was only a small hatchback.
You had to proper turn yourself into a contortionist.
I did. I did it. I was impressed. I did it though.
I was impressed.
The toilets are strange in the Shard. Great views, but odd having clear glass. Ah, a pool with a view.
Do you remember what I called the Shard?
I do remember what you called the Shard.
It's not repeatable on this channel.
Unfortunately.
No one's going to see you. Nope, definitely not. If anybody sees you in the Shard, you need to stop taking the drugs. You think somebody's watching. Oh dear. Yeah, the Shard is massive. And one of my old school friends is actually a policeman, and he went down to London, and he was actually in the Shard himself, and he's had the same experience, the poo with a view. Posted it on Facebook, saying I've never had this kind of view from the bathroom before. I think that'd freak me out, wouldn't it, you?
It might, yeah.
But then again, floor to ceiling glass freaks me out, because on the floor that when I go into office on our floor, it's got floor to ceiling glass windows, and I can't go near them because I can't. With it, obviously it's glass, it's clear, you can't see it. You know it's there, but it's not like solid, and you can't see it. So for me, I think I'm going to end up going through window or something. I just, but I can't go anywhere near. I don't even like going near barriers at Meadow Hall where you're looking over from the gallery over into the bottom shops. I don't even like doing that. Funny, isn't it? Aren't we a strange set, eh?
Speak for yourself.
Right, give this video a thumbs up, guys, if you're enjoying it. 8 thumbs up, 30 odd of you watching. So please don't forget to hit that button. Ferris and Henry just barked at a plane going overhead. WestJet out of Abbotsford, BC, eastbound to Calgary, probably. We had a helicopter come through earlier on, and it sounded to me just like the washing machine. Went into a toilet in New York, and it was just a row of toilets, no cubicles. I definitely would not. I would have held that. I would have held it. Could not have done that, Mary. And what is it about American toilets? Don't get me wrong. This isn't picking on anybody in here from the US, but whenever you see them, there's like a big gap at the bottom. People can literally look over the toilet door, or just get tiptoe and you're looking over the toilet door, and there's sort of gaps around the door. It doesn't seem to be particularly private. Am I missing something? Or again, is it just the media's interpretation of it? No, Americans should be picked on for our awful toilet cubicles. Dorton girls played in a soccer tournament near Pearl Harbor on Oahu. No doors because of old bomb rules. Oh, right. So they stood at the front of the stall taking turns. Ah. I think it's an interesting point, though, isn't it? Media gives you a perception of what something is and how it is. And how it is. As an American, I have objections to public toilets, I bet. Yeah. Basha. Anyway, are we going to have a bit of show and tell, dear? When you're in there with a toddler, they can army crawl from your stall to someone else's. I'm so glad I don't have a toddler anymore to army crawl underneath. Have I done that stitch? No, I haven't. Okay. Oh, let's have a look and see what you've done. For God's sake, I started to do something, completely forgot where it was. Oh. Okay. Let's see what you guys have been working on for show and tell this week. Okay. I hope you're packed, Patsy, ready for Friday. Or Saturday, rather, should I say. Retreat o'clock. Oof, I can't wait. Right, let's just have... Oh, come on, a little pipe down the group. Oh no, says Patsy, another new start. This is The Guardian of Scottish Tradition by Monochrome Cross Stitch, stitched on 25 count even weave, 1/1 full cross, and Patsy's already at 3.62%. So as you can see from this guy, it is a very Scottish theme. All I want to do is just check with you, Patsy. Is it true what they say about Scotsmen and about the kilt? And a true Scotsman.
You know what I saw earlier in Barnsley?
What?
There was someone playing the bagpipes in a kilt.
Yeah. That's normal.
And that's the first time I've ever seen that in Barnsley.
Oof, this is the Dutch police uniform that Charlotte shared. It's not bad, actually. It's better than British ones. I would imagine that these are reflective as well. He's not bad looking, is he?
Just about to say, you like men in uniform.
Looks comfortable. I do like men in uniform. Light-hearted question for fellow stitchers. What is one thing you always forget when you start stitching?
That's a sign to get Andy a copper uniform.
Now I know why I watch police shows.
Plenty of replies on this, and mine was, I usually forget to have a wee.
Find them interesting. Thank you very much.
Ah, right, okay.
Okay, so pipe is awesome. Okay. I was married to a Scotsman and it's true, says Mary. And it is reflective. I need to wait till it's completely stitched, she says, then I'll have a look. Apparently you can tell by running your fingernail down the side from his waist down. Ooh. Kelly has been to the eye doctor and she's back 18th of February. So we wish you good luck for that, Kelly. All right, let's take a look at our stream thread. Did I not put that pig in show and tell? Nope, it's okay. It's fine.
It's okay. I'll make a lamp.
So yeah, when you stitched it, have a look and let us know. Cheryl is working on her Disney cross stitch, her Mickey Mouse head with the characters inside. You're cracking on with this, Cheryl. I can see you've done loads here. It's looking awesome. Nicely done. Don't forget your kitty. No, I won't forget your kitty. I'm going to look at her last off. Erte is working on Feline Emperor. And this is a Tilton Crafts one. Darcy is working on Kingdom of Dragons by Jan Patrick Krosny, her artisy. And she has a page finish.
Ooh, page finish.
Yep. And look at that. Oh, did you do a bell for Patsy's New Start?
I did, yeah.
All right, okay. Look at that. You can see what I would call a fantasy castle coming through, you know, with the round spires. But yeah, that looks really good. I'm mapping it out with 3865. Oh, lovely. And Darcy has shared the mock-up. Look at that. That's quite something, isn't it? So if you like dragons, and you can see her page. So, I mean, it's obviously a fairly big chart, 350 by 250 stitches. But a page finish, it's a good chunk of that corner, isn't it? It's very cool. Anne-Louise is doing Frederick the Literate by Dimensions. I believe I have this kit somewhere. It could be anywhere, though. I'm still unpacking boxes from when we moved in here, and we moved in here in 2011. Okay, Sarah is working on Arctic Coming to Life. Again, another Jan Patrick Krasny. 25 count easy grid, 2/1 full cross, 49,988, 17.58%, just short of 50,000. Medication making me sleepy. I think we can give Sarah a bell.
Okay.
Because you're only a shake away, aren't you, from 50,000? But look at the details in this one. We can see the birds there and the penguin there. And it's, you know, the mountains are beautiful, aren't they? So awesome stuff. And here is the mock-up. And again, you know, it's really quite good, this one. It's quite, you know, charted well, shall we say. Okay, Elephant Puzzle, Adrian Chesterman, Pain Free Crafts, 101 full cross on 25 count for Sandy. Let me just turn my rotation off. Yeah, there we go. So you can see the elephant's trunk and horns there, tusks there, and a giraffe, and there's a zebra there. We've got all sorts in this, Sandy. We've got a cheetah. We've got some other another animal there in the background. It's looking good. And here is the mock-up. Okay. There's another elephant in the background. And Jane has completed page 5. And there is the right orientation. And back to normal rotation again, sort of. This is Regatta by Artisy. And a new start. And this one, she says she's keeping simple. This is Long Dog Samplers, 1 down, 3 across. And it's a Christmassy themed stitch. And look at that beautiful red fabric. That would be lovely, that, Jane. Ashley is working on Epic Pokemon Gen 1 from Lord Libidon, 25 count Lagana, 1/1 full cross, and really enjoying it. And here is the mock-up. Patsy, you were looking at a Pokemon. Lord Libidon ones, weren't you? So, yeah. You see, they're very busy. Sharon, not a lot to see, she says, working on the background. Stitches Retreat, Haid, now retired, 28.16%. So we've gone over the 28% mark. It's a big piece. Might not see much because it's background, but hey, you've got some progress. And here is the mock-up. Let me just grab a drink while you're looking at that. Oh. Does anybody else chart this now? Kelly made this block during her last live stream, and she'll be making 2 more on Friday's stream. This is called a Friendship Star, and it's 12 inches. So I think we can have a bell for that one. Golden Kite. Thank you, Sharon. I did wonder if Golden Kite would go it. Battle Sal for Maddie, the Haid Sal, 11,350 out of 88,900, 12.77%. And Maddie is really enjoying how this one is coming together. So, yeah, I've seen Carla the Stitchy Witch is doing this as well, and she's got at a very sort of a similar point. You know, she's got some of the top of it in and all the rest of it, and it looks good. As long as you're enjoying it, that's what matters. And here is the mock-up. Okay. And then Charlotte is working still on her cell from Sewed ID. You can see the kitty, is it a kitty cat on a branch there? Looking good, Charlotte. Chrissy is doing her Sanctuary of Stitching. Amy Stewart. Wow, look at that cauldron. It's just popped out. 25 count, 2/1 10th stitch. And she's loving how it's turning out. That looks phenomenal, actually. It's got quite some detail in that, hasn't it? And not a bit of sparkly thread, but it's got a shine to it. If you Google, you can start finding chat with by Haid Sultan. I'm probably not allowed, but it was a Haid 3D preview. All right, I see. So here is the mock-up. So this is the Haid Sal. Oh, it's a plant pot. Haid Sal reward chart. So where Chrissy is here, it's actually a plant pot. But yeah, and lovely, bright and colourful piece. Not much progress since Sunday for Hannah on her 4 Seasons by Jacek Jurka. However, she has had 2 zeros.
Wow.
Awesome stuff, Hannah. Keep knocking down them zeros. And And Emily is busy working on the Lola Crow Extraordinary Bird Cell. Kim Hollenbach did this one, didn't she? I think she's completed it. But yeah, it's a really lovely piece, and it is one of those that you get the information about all of the birds as well as she releases the parts. I think that's really nice. Right, let's find a kitty cat. Ba, 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 ba. For some reason the post's not showing, but there we go. Look at this. This is Annie, Ashley's new stitchy buddy, named after her grandma who passed away in November. She adopted her from work after fostering her for 2 weeks because she wasn't eating. She loves her new home and she is attached to Larry and Ashley. I think your next purchase, if you haven't got one already, is going to be a pair of tweezers, Ashley, because trust me, you are going to get kitty glitter, i.e. fur, in your stitching. If she's anything like Angel and she looks fluffy like Angel, you're going to get kitty glitter. So, yeah, she's lovely. Okay, so thank you guys, those of you that have participated in Sew and Tell. Let me just, oh, I don't think if I've had another comment pop in. Let me have a look. Lola Crow Sal's never disappoint. She just released a teaser for the next sale. It looks like a whale skeleton. Oh, right. Okay. Let me tell you, between her and my other long-haired kitten, I've got loads of that glitter already. No, I haven't missed anything. Okay, that's awesome. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic. So thank you, guys, those of you who have contributed on Sew and Tell. It's always fantastic to see what you guys are working on. Liz, who is over in the Canary Islands as well, shared as well a little video. She was having some trouble with fireworks last weekend, and this is the patron saint for her village celebration. It's patron saint San Sebastian. So she shared a little video there. And Michelle is busy playing with her laser cutter. And of course, there's Emily in her snow pick. So yeah, I think that's everything. Right, let's get back into some more bee. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, those of you that have contributed on Sew and Tell.
No more bells.
Doesn't mean that you can put it away. Sew and Tell is done.
I never said that.
But we may not be done with the bell just yet. You never know. You never know. Ah, Tori's in the house. Hey, Tori. Are you doing vroom vroom? Beep beep at work? Have to get back to paperwork and finish up client stuff, says Kelly. See you all around. No worries at all, Kelly. Thank you very much for jumping in. It's always great to see you. I was but about to sweep outside. No worries. As well, I see you all Sunday evening, says Charlotte. Okay, Charlotte, lovely. Take care and have a great rest of your week. Where am I on this dear bee? I am there. That's Lauren had a tea and disappeared upstairs, probably to have called the boyfriend. So, yeah. Yeah, I love doing show and tell. Love it. And the stream will still be going ahead this Sunday, even though I'm at retreat. And we'll make it home for show and tell, so don't worry about that. It'll be going ahead as usual. Oh, it's all quiet now. What were we talking about earlier? That's the only thing after show and tell, I kind of struggle to what to talk about. Hey dear. Has anyone here used cross stitch saga? Nope, I haven't. Probably won't make it. I'll be driving home if my sense of direction is anything to go by. Might not make it to Wednesday's live either. You'll be fine, Patsy, I'm sure. One, two, three, 4, 5. Yeah, I could already hear Lauren on the phone. Sandy's using it now. That makes one of us. I've seen lots of demos on it, but I don't think I would use as you have to convert files. It sounds complicated. Yeah, I think Cisco uses it, Cisco Stitches. Ebony's used it. But Karen Needlebug did a video on it. Not something I've ever thought about, to be honest, because I think once you get comfortable with something, you just stick with it, don't you? And Pattern Keeper has already evolved since I've been using it, so it's a stitching out retracts beads, backstitch, specialty threads and stitches. Sandy, are there any rank novice tutorials? Emily wants to try it on a simple pattern before swimming big. I'd have a look on Needlebug's channel because I'm pretty sure she did a video on it. Some point last year. Yeah, same for me, Sharon. If it does what it needs to do, it's good enough for me. The only thing that would be interesting is
Lauren's in. I can look up, can't I?
yeah, the only thing that would be interesting to have in Pattern Keeper is for somehow for it to connect to your calendar or something and show you how many stitches you've done on that day kind of thing. So you can log it digitally rather than on like a separate app. Because obviously I log my stitches on Pattern Keeper, but you know, if you could do it like, not Pattern Keeper, Stitch Pal. If there's like a Stitch Pal type function within Pattern Keeper, I think I'd like that. Slow Stitch Yogi uses it. Yeah. There's a few of YouTubes if you search Saga app. Yeah. I try and I don't like to confuse with parking. I prefer Pattern Keeper. Simple is best. Yep. Yeah, I have to say I'm in agreement. If it does what you need to do, why change? I know some people have Pattern Keeper and Markup and Saga. But you know, once for me, I've got comfortable with this, and this is where it should be. Okay.
I'm having a staring match with the cat.
All right. Okay.
The cat's now run away from me.
Now you remember I said don't put the bell away.
Yeah.
Jane has got her first 100 stitches into her new start, and now she's off to lie down. Oh, she needs to lie down.
100 stitches. That's nothing.
Hey, when you've got to work out where to start as well, it's plenty. I'll have you know. Siske has videos on how to use and how to convert files. All right. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just used to you talking in thousands.
Well, yeah, but that's me, isn't it? Stitching like it's an Olympic sport.
Stitching should be in the Olympics.
I would stick with Pattern Keeper, but this two stitch pattern has 90 different kinds of beads and crystals, so I need something that can keep track of that madness. I got you. I wasn't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if is Saga actually still available in the App Store or whatever. Because I'm sure I heard somebody said it was no longer available or something. But is it still available? I could be wrong. I was able to get an apple. Right, okay. All the time I am lost. Where are the next stage? Oh. See, I'm an Android user, so I don't know if it's different, not available on Android, but and like Sharon says, if there are probably ways to get it still. Not on Play Store. Right, got you.
Hey.
You're right.
I am actually. Feel like a job well done today.
Both Apple and Android, but all the time lost. Oh, right, okay. See, I don't mind looking at PDFs for backstitch and for, beads and stuff. Like we would do if it were a paper pattern. I'm quite happy to do it like that, but I get it that, these things are evolving, aren't they? And if there's a functionality in an app for it, then we'll do it, won't we? But as long as it's right, and user friendly, that's really all it needs to be. Maddie's just reached 13%. Andy?
Oh, sorry.
You need cross-stitch paradise to convert patterns. All right, I see. Do you know anyone who has the new Gecko Rouge mystery kit? Is that the Joui? The Scandi Girl one? I don't think anybody's got it yet. But no. Sounds like there was a bit of drama going on there today. They've had to delete a post and ban a member from the Gecko Rouge Stitcher group. And Glenn doesn't do that lightly. Apparently somebody was dredging up something from 7 years ago. By the sound of things. I missed it, sadly. I don't know if the Bella Filipinas settled down yet either after the Christmas hoo-ha with the sirens. And then they're releasing that Onyx one with the wonky arm and no legs. There's always something going on in the cross-stitch world. I won't buy a kit that I don't know anything about. I want to see it though. Yeah, you see, these mystery kits, yeah, they are. You have to be prepared. They give you the artist name, and if you go and look at the artist and you like the style of the work, the chances are that you'll like the kit, but the chances are that you won't like the kit. For instance, I know that there was one of the mysteries a couple of years ago that one of my friends got, and she didn't like it at all. Even though it was one of her favourite artists, the kit was nothing like their regular artwork or something along those lines, and she really didn't like it. But, I took a risk on my Anita in Verity one because that was a surprise one. And as it happened, I loved it, but I could quite easily have not loved it because some of Anita in Verity's I'm not struck on. So my Simon's in semi-permanent UFO banishment because of the insanity with Bella Filipina. Yep. Lola Crow is the only Mystery Cell I'll ever do again. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, for Mystery Cells, I think out of the ones I've seen, Lola Crow has essentially come out on top because they've been popular, they've been well put together, well organised and thought out. There's been plenty of information, there's been no mistakes from what I've seen. And there isn't well, I'm going to tweak it and then offer it you at a discount. You know what I mean? So I think of all the cells that I've seen, Lola Crow ones seem to come out. I mean, obviously there are things like Cross Stitch Studio and what have you that do an annual sale, but I see very little about them. I don't know how well subscribed they are. And of course, there's been this, obvious brouhaha about the Heaven and Earth Designs one this year that rather than releasing in certain parts, they just done it all at once and then gone, hey, you know what, let them have the reward chart for completing one page anyway. And that put some people off actually starting the thing because they'd signed up simply to get the free chart and were prepared to essentially waste time stitching one page of a piece that they perhaps wouldn't finish. And then, of course, they released the whole thing, so it took wind out of people's sails. I have to go to dinner, says Carla. Catch you later. No worries, Carla. Enjoy your meal. Artwork and patterns also very consistent in styles. If you like a style, you know what you're getting. Yes, that's the other thing as well. I mean, the cage orientations and that changed. I've seen that, but there is that certain consistent quality to it, isn't there? That you know what you're going to get. There's somebody a few years ago, I can't remember who it was. It might have been a Witchy Stitcher, but I could be wrong, who did a cryptids sell. And that one was very popular because, that they released options as well, so you could actually personalize it to your chosen cryptid. I've got the Cross Stitch Studio Mistress on this year, not started it yet, but so far the 2 pages issued look quite good. Oh, that's good. See, the Cross Stitch Studio one last year was like a celestial pattern, and I don't think it went down very well. Oh, I might have some stitches here that I've not actually done. Just a second. The shirt's called a Christmas fox. Yeah. Here we have the storm, Christine. Everything is flying. 5 persons have died with trees come down. Oh, crikey. Stay safe, Carla. We've had quite a disgusting amount of rain this week. We've got local flooding. Rivers risen quite high as well. Hey, Hannah's just hit 95%. Nicely done, Hannah. Go, Hannah. Go, Hannah. Oh, look at that. Stitch on half slipped. Oh, we've got the Eeny Weeny Teeny Peeny Club. We're here. Not terribly close, but close enough. There we go. What bell?
Correct. A bell.
No, one kind of bell.
Yeah.
There's always one in there. It's like there's one on every estate. Although here I think we've got, 2 or 3 estates worth in one road. That sounded painful.
Let me try to type something.
Wind blows 168 kilometres per hour in the night. Blimey, Carla, that's enough to knock you off your feet, isn't it? Even I heard that car so loud. Yep. There's another one that's just pulled up now. He's actually turned his engine off rather than sitting there with it idling. Because that's another thing that they do a lot here as well. They just sit in the cars idling. It's very annoying. It doesn't disturb our sleep because me and Andy actually have the back bedroom here rather than the front. But still. I just pointed the hose at myself. Oh, cracky. I bet you're a bit wet now, kid. And bet it was cold as well. That was a doofus thing to do. Oh, well, it's nearly time off anyway. See you Sunday, Carla. Yeah, if you don't fly, indeed, I'm sure you'll be fine. Just don't go try and put an umbrella up. You'll disappear. You and Fernando stay safe. Eh, dear. I can hear somebody having a chat now. Caught our neighbour the other day as well, the one who'd lost his wife, and I asked him how he was doing, and he says, well, he says, I'm just kind of throwing myself into work. He says, I'm all right until I come home. And he's got, you know, plenty of family around him and things as well, but yeah, bless him, we do keep an eye on him as much as he would allow. So clumsy and thrown off today. Well, yeah. We have a lot go on, kid, haven't we? Clocked out. Yay! I'm going to get for that bus, kid. Get yourself home. We'll see you, kitty cat. Come on. Okay. It's been very cold here today. I had to have a bath earlier just to defrost and warm up. Apparently it was 1 degree. And I'm like, yeah, it didn't feel like that to me. It felt like a lump colder than 1 degree. It was cold.
Ah, dear. Could be worse. It could have been -1. But it wasn't.
I don't think there'd have been much difference. I'll have a bath again tonight. Yeah, you do, kid.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, she's on. She's in chat.
No one's having the bath here now. It's gone.
I thought it went cold too quick last night, but I was in for 2 hours. Oh, that's some soak. Please tell me you didn't nod off in it again.
2 hours in the bath? Who spends 2 hours in the bath?
Tori, obviously.
You're like a prune.
No, I was awake but zoned out. All right, okay. Fair enough. You're just relaxing. Younger skin does not prune, also topping up heat helps. My tummy's rumbling.
We know where the kitchen is.
I'm not hungry. It's digesting.
Oh.
It's windy. I had a nice bath tonight. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to have a quick bath. And it was a quick bath as well. But and I tell you what, when I got in it, my goosebumps, I had goosebumps. I was cold. But I got my extra thick stitch socks out for after. And I got my nice warm cardigan, my long cardigan over my knees. God, boy, was I cold. Back had to listen to alarm and make sure. It's all right, okay. Oh, you're locking up? I would have had more hot water, but I ran it all off. My boiler was fitted in 87. All right, okay. Definitely due for a new one then. Oh, what are you doing, kitty cat? Are you having a stretchy?
Being a kitty cat. That's what kitty cats
She was very cute earlier today. She came over to me while I was at work and she came and sat on my knee and she purred and she dribbled and she made biscuits on my knee. She seems to be getting into the habit of doing that just lately. It's very cute. Oh, stretches.
Yep, apparently so.
Yeah, kitty cat having a good stretch. She knows you need the love. Yeah. Yeah. But oh, she come and she was just sat on my knee. Like I said, she's just started to do it quite a lot now. Come and sit on my knee. I think she's after her food early, but she's not getting it. We don't give in to her. She has feeding times and we don't deviate. My stepdad came here after the vets yesterday and the cat came downstairs and she made a beeline for him and let him fuss her and what have you. An absolute beeline for him. It's like she knew. Pets are the strangest of creatures, aren't they? The cat is not a big fan of him, by the way, so that speaks volumes. Yeah. Yeah, the cat's not a big fan of him because he brought a dog. He was the man that brought the dog into the house. But to be fair, when Angel first came here, she was the first person to let, Dennis was the first person that she let fuss her. She's a funny old bat. I'm pretty sure that she will come down more often now. Because cat and dog had to be kept apart. She's a girl's cat, and I think Grandad kind of pets cats like he pets dogs. Yeah. Grandad's definitely a dog person. I really hope that you're not trying to scratch up my carpet, miss. You recall I said I was keeping it simple. Well, that just went out the window. Oh dear. What you done, Jane? Church might have to be grey with a silvery grey snowy roof. Sounds nice. Think I could go with that. Why not? These samplers are really nice because you can put your own stamp on them, can't you? Your own colourways and stuff. And quirky things. The other half has just groaned. Yeah, let him get on with it. If a silver grey snowy roof makes you happy, you do that silver grey snowy roof. Gosh, my tummy's like firing missiles in there.
You're not hungry then, no?
No, just windy, I think.
Well, I think I am.
Mm.
So I'm going to go find some foodies.
Some Lurpak.
Well, there is now. Hannah got some.
Yeah. I still owe her for that. To ask her how much I owe her.
Oh, damn it, cat.
Trying to keep his opinions to himself, says Patsy. No rules in cross stitch except the ones you make yourself. Okay, this is looking quite good. It's filling in quite well, this little patch. I'm over 300 stitches in it so far, so that's good. Let's try some of this colour. Is it just the three of us going to this retreat? Maybe. On first bus. Oh, brilliant. I think there's only me, you and Michelle from the group to this one. Although I could be wrong. It's happened before. But I'll probably see people that I know at the retreat and be able to introduce you, Patsy, as well. Because they'd create a social butterfly at these retreats now. And I have my pennies all set aside. I make no rules. That way I don't have to worry about breaking them. Yep. Exactly. The only rules are the ones you choose to make. That's why I never go with a goal. I always go with an aim. Aim to get to it, because the goal seems so much more, you either make it or you don't. Whereas an aim, it's like, yeah, if you get there, great. If not, it's an aim. You don't have to be there. It's not a goal. If that makes sense. Oh, what have I done? Oh, there we go. Oh, hey Enid. I've missed you. How are you doing, my lovely? Enid stitched a lovely little Pusheen cat. I love Pusheen. It's gorgeous, Enid. So, if you're available, my dear, I think we can have a bell because Enid finished little Pusheen. Andy?
Hey?
A bell.
Oh, I'm in the wrong place. It should be over there.
How much does the retreat cost? I think this one was about 95 or something for the weekend. Okay, no. Don't know you're surviving. Oh, I'm glad to see you, Enid. Missed you. Missed seeing you around. And Tori is my middle daughter. And I showed Tori your Pusheen as well. Because she likes Pusheen too. I need to rejoin the group. We drew from a lot of spaces to regroup and I'm not be on social media as much. Of course, yeah. By all means, Enid. You've absolutely been missed. And I knew that something must have been going on for you not to be around. But I don't like to, to nosy or interfere, as it were. But I have been watching out for you. So it's great to see you. Welcome back. Yes, Pusheen was very cute. I saw someone stitching the Pusheen kit on YouTube, so I had to have it. I bought the Christmas Pusheen kit too. Yeah, Pusheen's just gorgeous. One of the first, one of the cartoon character type of things I love. Anime? Is it anime? Is it Pusheen an anime thing?
I don't know, is it?
Mind you, I loved the Moomins when I was a kid. Pusheen is a cat. You want a Hello Kitty kit? I can sort that for you. I think I might have got one somewhere. Come on. Pusheen. Cartoon character. So there you go. That is Pusheen the cat. And she's very cute. So yeah, we love Pusheen. And there's look, Pusheen's kitty friends. Look at Pusheen and pizza. And there's like plushies and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, Pusheen is very cute. And Enid did a little Pusheen swatch and it's so lovely. I bought some Hello Kitty kits too. Fabulous. Tori is Hello Kitty mad. And I mean bonkers for Hello Kitty. She tries to be goth. If you can be goth with a love for Hello Kitty. I think she's categorized as an emoji originally. Yes, very possibly. I don't know if over in America you have a store called Kenji. But you can buy Pusheen merch, I suppose, or Pusheen items in Kenji. I think you could also like get them in like Clinton cards over here and stuff, places like that as well. I'm still wearing my Hello Kitty jumper. Oh, emo. Thank you. But you know what I mean? All black and stuff, and then Hello Kitty. Claire's used to have tons of Pusheen. Yeah. But yeah, it was very cute, Enid, what you did. And I was like, oh, I love that. You know me, I don't do small stitches. I am, big stitches, big pieces kind of gal. But I'd stitch the heck out of that. I really would. Love me a little pusheen. Cass is close to how I dressed in college and at Halloween, which is more relaxed now. Yeah. I am back to stitching pandemic. Yay! Enid has Hello Kitty socks and pajama pants. Tori, the floor is yours. Tell Enid how much Hello Kitty stuff you've got. Honestly, Enid, she's Hello Kitty mad. She was talking about a Hello Kitty Christmas tree at one point. I quite like Stitch, Tatty Teddy, or Me to You. There was one, a brown bear that was like Me to You called Popcorn, and that was quite cute as well. And Hello Kitty stickers for my Stitches Cabin Stitches Almanac. Ignore my plush. I was gifted a Hello Kitty mug for Christmas and I squealed. Ah. Let's see, what else did I like? Oh, Miffy, the bunny. I always thought Miffy the bunny was cute too. We do Tatty Teddy in this house. Yep. I had loads of the Anchor Tatty Teddy kits when they were around because the licensing's gone to DMC now. I don't think that, if I'm honest, I don't think they're quite as good, the DMC ones. The Anchor ones seem to have much more shading and depth to them. Bagpuss, oh yeah. Love a bit of Bagpuss too. And Garfield. Oh, let me just put my monetization on. Garfield as well. My sister loved Garfield. Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse, but particularly Minnie Mouse for Lauren when she was a little. We couldn't get her out to nursery until she'd watched Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Hannah liked the Hoobs. We used to be up early enough to watch them because they used to be on at something like 5:30 in the morning, and Hannah was up to watch the Hoobs. And if Hannah was up, I was up. Yep, DMC owns Anchor now, yeah. I knitted a Bagpuss in the Corona times, yep. And Tatty Teddy, Tori loves too. I liked books, yes. Now, here's one from about Tori when Tori was 3, maybe 4. What would you like for Christmas? I would like a torch, Mummy. What do you want a torch for? So I can read at night. And if I tell you, this kid used to sit up until 11 o'clock at night reading by torchlight, and she was one of the best readers in her class. When she was in class 1 in school, she was reading at like class 5 level. She was amazing. I remember Hannah sneaking us downstairs at 6 a.m. to watch Milkshake Channel. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. She read loads. There was never, I never know a kid like her to be soaking up books like she did. She was very clever. I set fire to my pillow with my lamp reading as it had hidden under my duvet when I was young. Oh dear. I just loved it, yeah. I used to go to bed myself quite late, 11 o'clock, midnight, and I'd be like, Victoria, you need to put your torch down now and go to sleep. And you'd be like, okay, mummy. Hannah would be there snoring away and Victoria would be there reading. Yeah, can you remember it? Because I always used to go to bed late because I'd sit up stitching. That was my peace time after the girls had gone to bed. I went to my parents to show them, and I told them I didn't know what had happened after it was dripping wet. Oh. And you wonder how I turned out to be a night owl. Well, that'd be then their books, wouldn't it? I got into big trouble. I bet you did. Oof. Okay, let's just mark these off. I done a fair chunk of change. Oh no, mummy, the sheet spontaneously composted, then peed on itself. My feet hurt, but this bench is cold. Oh dear. How long for your bus? .6 minutes, that's not bad. Oh no, I needed to walk down the road today. Oh. Okay, chaps, with these 2 stitches, that is 400 stitches in. And that is where I need to call this a night. So, thank you guys very much indeed for joining me. Thanks for your company, your comments, your likes. Don't forget to give a like on the way out if you haven't done so already. And yeah, we will do this again on Sunday. There we go. Looking good, isn't it? Oh, won't zoom out. So yeah, we will see you on Sunday. Have a wonderful evening and great to see you back, Enid. And all being well, we'll see you at the weekend as well. So take care, everyone. Happy stitching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.